Okay, we're looking at some averages recently and some measures of spread, and we're going to do that this time in a grouped frequency table. So this is some results from, let's say, a throwing competition, and these are the number of people who threw things between these distances. So these 38 people threw it somewhere between 20 and 24 meters. There's the units up there. We've got these less than signs. So someone who threw it exactly 20 meters will be in this box and not in this region, because this is strictly less than 20 and this is 20 or equal. Anything up to 24 but not 24 meters itself is in here, and once you get to 24 meters you pop up to this box. So let's start with the simplest one, I think. So there isn't going to be a mode we can get from this graph. We cannot see the individual scores. So we don't know which actual individual precise length was thrown or distance was thrown the most. But we do know which range of distances appear the most often. And that's this 44 people who threw it between 16 and 20 meters. So we call that the modal class. And that is 16 is less than or equal to L, should really be D for distance, but I've gone for L for length, is less than 20. And that is the category that has the most people in it. So that's the modal class, the most common class, rather than the pure mode. I think the range is probably quite simple to get off here. Again, we don't have an exact range because we don't know what the shortest distance thrown was, nor do we know what the longest was. We know it was more than 28 meters, and we know it was less than 16 meters, but we don't know how far. So we just use the full extreme ranges here. So our range is something close to approximately 32 take 12, which is 20 meters. That's okay. So those are the simpler two. The median is a bit trickier. So we're going to first, we know the median means the middle value. So we need to know how many values there are to know where the middle one is. So how many people had their measurements called this day? Well, 20 and 44 and 38 and 40 and 9. So 151 people took part in that competition. So to find our middle value, we do 151 plus 1 divided by 2, which we saw last time, which gets us 76. So the 76th ranked throw, or ranked person, is the middle person. So this so far is just 20 people. The next 44 gets us down to 64 people. What I'm doing here is I'm accumulating the values as I go. I'm keeping a running total. And total here, or count, is called frequency, as it has been before. And because I'm accumulating them, I'm gathering them together, it's called the cumulative frequency. And we just need to get past 76. So we add 38 more, and that will get us there. That's going to be 72, 102. So the shortest 20 throws are up here. The next 44 are here, meaning 64 people. And once we get to here, we had 102 people measured. So person 76 is in that category somewhere. So the median is in 20 to 24. Now we don't know where it is, and there is some more advanced stuff we can do later to get a better estimate of where in there it is. Roughly speaking, 76 is nearer 64 than 102, so we expect the middle person to be nearer the bottom of this range than the top. You don't need to do that at this stage, but that's where this will be going later. So I'll run through a second example a bit quicker so you can see all that in action. So here we've got some masses of pieces of probably grapes. I think if they're that small, about a gram, yeah, that'll be about a grape. So the modal class is very easy. So the modal mass is from is between 1.1 gram, I should have used that, terrible notation, and 1.4. So it's somewhere in there. That's most of the largest category of masses of these grapes is between 1.1 and 1.4 grams. The range is roughly 2 grams take away 0.5 grams, which gives us 1.5 grams. And finally, the median, so how many grapes were actually weighed in this experiment or in this survey, depending on the exact methodology. 501. I wonder if I've got a count error on my programming. So another plus 1, so 501 plus 1 is 502. 502 halved is 251. So the 251st ranked grape is in the middle. So that's 12 so far, plus 135 is going to be 147, so we're not there yet. Plus 273, going to be something within a 0, with a 2 and a 4 maybe. Yes, 420. Yes, so person or grape 251 is in this category somewhere, so the median is between, or is in the range 1.1 less than or equal to G less than 1.4. Now it's going to bug me if I don't correct this, but these should actually all say M for mass. They shouldn't have the unit here. The unit is somewhere else, which means these should all be M for mass. But the way we find the median hasn't changed, that's just a notational thing. So hopefully you can now find some grouped modes, ranges and medians. Although they're all going to be estimates and approximations, so we have not got the exact value. Enjoy!